And we're back! Hello everybody, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate with Imoen and Toby. Last time we left off, our foster father had just been killed by that mysterious knight in the woods as we were fleeing for our life. And now Imoen has come and joined us. So, while we do want to go and find our way to Candlekeep to locate Khalid and Jaheira as he's asked, this area is relatively unmapped, and we know that Gorian's body is up in that relative location. So that is going to be where we head next, to go and find Gorian's body, because Imoen mentioned having read a letter that was addressed to him, and that it might still be on his body, so we'd like to find that if at all possible.
Of course.
So we'll be going off to try and do that.
Fellow.
But first, Imoen has things to say to us. This is from that NPC chatter mod that I mentioned, where the NPCs will actually say things to you in your party. So Toby, how you doing? Yeah, I still can't believe Gorian is dead. It all happened so suddenly. Me too. Is that why you don't talk much lately? All quiet and stuff? Oh wow, an NPC actually commenting on the fact that the player character is silent. Nice. But yeah, Gorian is dead, mysterious assassins are after me, and I can't even start imagining how to survive another day. It all just happened so suddenly. I'd hate to see this eat away at you. We'll get him, you know? The guy, whoever he was who killed your dad. We'll find out who he was and pay him back good. And don't even think of ditching me either. I know what I'm doing, and I'm in this as much as you. I like Gorian, and you're my best friend. I'm your best friend too, whether you know it or not. You can count on me, and don't you forget it. Yeah, what brought this on, Imoen? I don't think I've ever seen you act like this before. I'm just mad, that's all. Mad, sad, and a little worried, I guess. I'll get over it. I was trying to make you feel better, and now I'm all worked up. Come on, let's go find an evil dragon's lair, or something to loot. On second thought, a hobgoblin cave is probably more your speed. Or maybe a Svart village? I'll have to think about this one. Yeah. And now the characters are giving us D&D references about how you're too low level to take on a dragon and stuff. That is just great. And I'm going to be quick saving a lot, in case you hadn't worked that out. There's a wolf. Toby, go get it, and Imoen also go get it. Couple of good hits in. Come on.
Could use some help.
Come on. Get it. And now Toby has been killed. So everyone, bear witness to the game over screen. As our body disintegrates into nothingness. And we get a rather menacing looking skull. Because yes, that is a thing in Baldur's Gate. If the main character dies, then the game is over, and you have to restart.
You're this way.
Imoen fall back.
Yes.
Come on, kill the bastard. And Toby is missing everything, while Imoen is hitting, but her bow isn't doing much damage. That's another death for us. Yes. Welcome to the early game of Baldur's Gate, everybody, where even a wolf or a kobold can be fatal if you don't approach with care. I am not joking either. You can quite easily die facing fucking kobolds in the early game, and it's kind of embarrassing, to be perfectly honest. But now I'm going to do the thing that I quite often do in CRPGs, and explore the overworld map a bit. Because I'm going to want to fill out the map in each area, if possible. I don't know that I'll always do this on camera, though. Once we get a decent length into the game, I may decide to just cut out my exploration stuff, because it won't be all that interesting after a while. I may just do this off camera, once I've done a couple of areas of this sort of thing, because it will honestly probably get a little bit dull after a while. Just because it's kind of tedious, and I will be doing the same thing over and over again in basically every area, so I know not a lot of people are into that sort of thing. Anyways. Bears. Please head away from the bears, you two. I do not want to pick a fight with bears. If you thought wolves were bad, bears are basically demigods to us at this stage of the game. And we are in no way ready to take on fucking bears. But I will do a little bit more exploration of the map, just to see what there is to see. Alright. That corner of the map has been thoroughly explored. Quick save. And if you haven't figured this out, then allow me to clear it up. In Baldur's Gate, at least the way I play it, as in my Aurora's Dawn Stalker series, which, by the way, I'm going to start recording again relatively soon, once I can find time between everything else, but in Baldur's Gate, as with that, fuck. In Baldur's Gate, as with that game, you basically, you more or less want to map the quick save button to your right mouse button. You're going to be using it so damn much. Okay, get that last Gibberling, please.
I wouldn't dream of refusing it.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Toby is half dead now, but we killed our first group of enemies, a couple of Gibberlings. Or Gibberlings, depending on how you want to say it. There's not really a specific defined pronunciation for that, or, in my opinion, for any other piece of terminology in Dungeons & Dragons. So you can just use whatever you like. As long as it is something that you put together using the same letters, essentially. Oh fuck. More of them. Come on, guys. Get over here so I can murder your faces. Your faces are needing some murdering.
You are no match for my skill.
Toby, finish him off. Imoen, back up.
Ready and
You do not want to be firing arrows. Oh, fuck. Just as I was saying that, too. We died again. There's going to be a lot of deaths in this Let's Play, and I should warn you that it's very unlikely that I'll be cutting out too many of them, unless they get to be too tedious or laborious to go through, just because I feel like the death and reloading in Baldur's Gate is part of the game experience. So you're going to be seeing a lot of deaths. That said, I will probably cut out at least a few. It really depends on how annoying the sight of me repeatedly dying ends up being, but a lot of deaths are going to be left in just because the fact that you die a lot in Baldur's Gate is, in my opinion, part of the game experience. At least it has been for me thus far, bearing in mind that I've only actually played up to the mines at... I can't remember the name of the place now. Baraghost? Is that it? No, I don't think so. But the mines of that one town that I forget the name of, it starts with an N, I think. It's in the video description. Just read it. Anyways, yeah, bearing in mind that I've only gone about that far. Now, this is the site of the battle, so of course we will loot everything here, including Gorion. As unpleasant as this might strike you, he doesn't really need his possessions, being dead and all.
ready and
You're a
able.
queer fellow.
Is that Gorion? Yes, he died saving me from some thing. Don't you even know what attacked you? Whatever it was, looks like it was vicious. Nah. It was too dark to see much, but it was humanoid, although I couldn't see a face. Spilled hulking guy in armor, in a load of armor. His eyes glowed though, like hell's fire. And he would have gone straight for me if Gorion, God's rest his soul, had not barred his way. I see. So he wasn't after Gorion, but you. I don't like this, Toby. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I don't like it either, but I have to find out what's going on and why I was attacked. I don't want to drag you into this, though. If you're feeling a little in over your head, I'm sure you could manage to sneak back into Candlekeep. If you want to just go back, I wouldn't blame you. Leave? And if I did, who would keep you entertained? Who would keep your spirits lifted in the darkest hour? And who would keep up the practical jokes? Leave? Ha! You'll have to force me to leave you now. Well, I have no intention of doing that, let me assure you.
Oh, yes.
Now, a little bit more exploration, I think. we want to fill out as much of the map area as we can, so that I can know what is there and all. Of course, that's still a little bit tricky, what with Toby being almost dead and all. Who's this guy?
Hello there.
Colsid, huh? Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am called Colsid. Hey, I'm Imoen, that's my friend Toby. We just got out of Candlekeep and are starting on a grand adventure. Avenging that great mage and all. Toby, why are you standing with your mouth shut as a clam when the tide is out? You know more about that fighting thing anyway. So go tell about it. It's what adventurers do. Famous one, anyway. Or how would they ever get into bard songs? Yes, why exactly are you in the woods? I've heard nothing about them except for how dangerous they are. Me? Oh, I'm a hermit. Well, I'm rather new at it actually, and I haven't quite got the isolation bit down yet. Too much of a people person, I suppose. Used to be a merchant in Nashkel, I did. Nashkel! That's the name. Nashkel. That's the place I was thinking of earlier when I couldn't remember the name. But lost everything due to the iron shortage. Been wandering the woods for a while now, and it's been rather relaxing, I must say. Aside from eluding the occasional bandit, that is, I'm generally left alone because I have nothing of value. You mentioned that you saw two people in the woods. I was told I should seek out some friends of a mutual acquaintance of mine and my friend here at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps these were them and they were out looking for me. You know, mutual acquaintance, because we don't exactly want to go out and spill our guts and say absolutely everything like Imoen was doing. I mean, Toby is a trusting individual, but he's not an idiot. Or naive, for that matter. I doubt these are the ones you seek. They do not seem the friendly type and are far afield of the inn. If you wish to meet them, I left them not a moment ago just up the road. You'll have to pass them anyway if you wish to go to the Friendly Arm. There's a crossroad a ways to the east and the inn is north of that. Thanks for your time. I shall be on my way then. Fare thee well, as they say. Okay.
Just as I thought.
So, we'll be meeting up with him soon enough. And I'll be going up the road to the Friendly Arm soon enough. Though, I may have to rest soon. Shit. Toby is about to die. Yeah. Toby's about to get himself killed. I knew it. Called that one. Let's load our quick save. What I'm going to do now is actually stop and rest because Toby really needs to heal up. And this is one of those things that's a little metagamey because a lot of times I will end up resting and camping to heal myself. Even though it doesn't make much sense in terms of time, because it'll be the equivalent of early morning or something.
Yes.
Now we rest, and Toby is fully healed.
Of course.
So I'll go through here and encounter these guys and go kill them. You too? Now that... Toby...
Ready and able.
Okay...
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
He's at half health now, unfortunately. Let's check our inventory out. Imoen. Imoen could have the arrows, because she's our archer for the time being. Although,
Something you need.
I have some other plans for Imoen on what I'm going to do with her class-wise once we finally hit level 2. Speaking of, how far are we from leveling up? Toby needs 2,000 experience to level up. So that's like another 1,700. Imoen needs about another 1,000, so...
Ready and onward then.
There's a good while to go before any level ups become a thing. So don't expect any leveling up anytime soon. Imoen, why are you not shooting? I just died, and for whatever reason, Imoen was not shooting her bow. What the hell, Imoen?
Yes.
I wish you would at least shoot your bow. It's kind of annoying when they decide to not do the thing that I have them along to do. And these are the two people that were up the road, and indeed far afields from the inn. And as it happens, I am not going to be speaking to them. This is Mortarion and Czar, and they are companions. But I have absolutely no intention of taking them as members of my party. They are not the kind of people Toby would get along with, and just a look at them and he thinks they look kind of sketchy and suspicious. So we are going to be avoiding them. But let's see if we can't use them as meat shields against this wolf.
My blade will cut you down to
The
size.
wolf is ignoring them for some strange reason. And Toby is dead. Again. I did warn you that the opening bits of this game are kind of brutal. This is what I mean.
Of course.
The wolves are a pain in the ass to bring down. And they're some of the easy ones. In fact, beyond wolves, the stuff like Gibberlings and so on is the easiest for me to kill right now. Who are you then? Vinkos. Can't stop to chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Veragost, and I must report of these dire straits to the Grand Dukes. A messenger's work is never done. Another caravan raided? Wow, that's no good. Remember those flaming fists passing by Candlekeep last week? I said there was at least 2 missing. I think we should keep our eyes peeled, or we'll be killed by bandits for nothing. Exciting though. Caravans, bandits, road, like an adventure from a book. So keep your heads down and your weapons handy. Yes, indeed.
Yes. I wouldn't dream
And
of
yes,
refusing.
Toby does remember those flaming fists. In fact, he tried to rob their captain because he thought he was a noble and got a lecture from the Candlekeep guard captain for his troubles. So he most definitely does remember that. Funnily enough, that's the things that Toby remembers the most. The ones where he gets lectured during them. What can I say? Our boy Toby is a bit of a troublemaker. Okay, now we are probably gonna get killed again, because that's what bloody happens. Or not. We actually killed the wolf. Amazing. I'll take that 65 experience. Only took me, what, 3-4 tries to kill that wolf? Well, whatever it was, that's what it took. Well, now that we've explored this whole area, we can move on to the next one and cross off the edge of the map. Into the woods here, and then up to the Friendly Arm. Takes us a couple of hours traveling to get there, but we're now here.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
It's been nigh unto a 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays seems to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, might I inquire which pertains to thee? Hey. Or do I need to say Ty? I mean, if you is thou, or was it thee? In my case, I'm not desperate or deranged. I'm excited. I'm going to be a famous adventurer, like Elminster. Smiles from behind his mustache. Thou art a spirited girl, Imoen. Now what of thy companion? Wait a second. How did you know her name? Yeah, that's what I want to know. How did he know Imoen's name? We didn't introduce ourselves. One can acquire such knowledge in more ways than one, child, but let the quiet one speak. Not to imply anything, and we're just going to kind of be a little bit snarky towards the man, as Toby has a tendency to do. Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. Point well taken, and thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as determined instead. I shall trouble thee no more, as thou art more than capable of the task at hand. North is the Friendly Arm Inn, where I am certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends awaiting. I have said too much and taken too much time from thee. Fare thee well. Okay.
Just as I thought.
Time for us to head off then. And the Zavart. We gotta kill them now. And we die in the attempt. Lovely. Alright.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Now it's time to head for the Friendly Arm. And we are being swarmed by monsters, so I expect to die.
Don't want to bother, but...
Really should have done that a more reasonable
My
way.
blade will cut you down to size.
Yes. Of course. We are dead again. Load up the quick save.
Of course.
And now we're getting swarmed. As why the hell not?
Good you.
Okay, it's at this point that I am going to have to break with something I previously said. I wanted to avoid picking up Mortarion and Zar for roleplay reasons, but
Yes.
it seems like
Oh yes.
we are most likely going to need a party of more than 2 to finish up. So I am going to nab them, and then they can just serve as meat shields. And from an actual roleplay perspective, we can say that Toby thought better of ignoring them and figured he may as well get to know the random idiots on the sides of the road, and that we agreed because of the fact that we needed more traveling companions to not die on the way to the friendly arm.
Montaron, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
A child wandering the wilderness? Surely you must be none too bright to be traveling these roads. And you look a bit scuffed, too. A fine pair of troubles all your own. Indeed, I can offer you healing potions if you wish as a token of goodwill. Toby, the mage speaks like he's laying honey on bread, but I don't know. I don't like his eyes a single bit. Yes, I would be grateful for any assistance. We're not exactly in a position to turn it away, as much as Toby tried to before. Nothing to fear from these simple potions, and I'll not even hold you in debt, though your conscience knows otherwise. Just like all good people. Yes, you, good people. Definitely. Perhaps as payment you would go with us to Nashkel. It is a troubled area and we need to investigate some disturbing rumors surrounding the local mine. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay blame in the matter. It would be useful, though I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet the mayor of the town, a man named Baron Gashkel, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. I would join with you, but I must meet someone first. Perhaps you will go with me? We've precious little time, but it's best to travel accompanied. I don't like the look of these 2 jokers. Toby? Nope, I don't. Not at all. Let's get to the friendly arms inn soon, huh? I'd like to have some people I can trust traveling with us. I will go with you. You owe us for our time, though. Yes, screw you. Anyways, now I am going to take the chance to look at them, and you'll see why I'm saying Toby wouldn't get along with them. We have Montaron here. He is a fighter thief, as is Toby, so we have another combat character on the melee front to help us when we're getting into trouble and stuff. He is a halfling. His alignment is neutral evil. We are not getting along with him at all. Zar is a necromancer. He raises the dead. He is human. We'll get along with him even less. He is chaotic evil. Yes, indeed.
Just as I thought.
Now let's get out of here and move on. Over into the woods.
Something you need. Onward then.
And the 4 of us can hopefully get through this massive group of Gibberlings.
Ye spoke at me? I'll do your toil.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
This better be go suck your blade.
What you want?
God, really?
Ready and able.
And the rivers run red!
Yep. I've done had enough
What
of this.
need ye dead? Sleep.
Now, Imoen, back the fuck off.
Ow!
must.
You as well?
Yes, as you will.
Come on.
Don't want to bother, but I could
You
use some
spoke
help.
at me? I'll do your toil.
Voice is ambrosia.
Now, try and magic them into being a little less able to hit and shit.
Better be good.
Something you need.
Well, we managed to off the lot of them, but both our melee characters are pretty badly injured. Still, I got through that, so that's something, I suppose. Who are you?
Gentlemen, gentlewomen, may I introduce myself? I am Eldoth Kron.
Sorry if I seem out of breath, but I had to retreat from a battle. I was ambushed by a dozen gnolls farther back on the trail. I handily dispatched them, but I thought better of fighting their half-dozen ogre friends. I think I've evaded them for now. Would any of you care for a drink of some fine Silgautian brandy? Yep, this guy is bullshitting us, but fine, give us some booze. I hope you are enjoying your liquor. It is some of the best you can find. All of you are probably wondering why I'm being so generous. Obviously, not from the kindness of his heart, you think. Well, in a way I am. You look like the type to be on the outlook for ways to improve the quality of your life. Well, I have a proposal that could help you in that endeavor. See, there's a girl, my lover in fact, who desires to escape her father and live on her own. Her father is Intar Silvershield, one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. This, of course, makes her desires more difficult than that of the average city girl. However, with your assistance, we could help her escape the tyrannical clutches of Entar. Here's the punchline. Entar is going to be hunting us anyway. We can blackmail him for hordes of cash and not worry about our captive escaping. After all, we're doing it all for the sake of Sky. Now, we needn't go about this right away. In fact, I'll help you with whatever you're doing until you decide to head up to Baldur's Gate. Just think of it as one favor deserving another. Yeah. See, how dumb does this guy think we are? I have to ask. Because this strikes me as being the Baldur's Gate version of one of those emails you get in your spam folder of a Nigerian prince wanting your bank account information or whatever. So, no. Are you always this slimy, or is this one of your better days? Go find someone else. You're missing the opportunity of your life. Yeah, screw you.
Ready, and I wouldn't dream of refusing.
And unlike in the last area, I am not, at this very moment in time, going to explore the entire thing. In fact, we're just going to head straight to the friendly arm because we're a bit beaten and battered, so we want to get to safety, if possible. We can come back to explore it at a later date, I think.
Hello, pal.
If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There'll be beasties about with better hearing than we. Hey, you grout, we weren't shouting at all. We are adventurers and understand such things, you know. Tell him, Toby. Yes. You seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? The most dangerous thing I intentionally went after, stalked an ogre mage for a few days once. Had a party of my own back then. Killed the ogre, lost the party. Not really worth the trade if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous VCs, but usually over my shoulder as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running when your life is on the line. Off with you now. I've meat to catch. Huh, interesting.
Yes.
Ogre Mage. That's a new one. At least for me. Friendly arm to the north. And it's starting to rain, so we will head on over this way. And into the friendly arm we go. Oh, these entrance cutscenes, as you go into a new area of the game, they're just so amazing and epic. Epic in a kind of old school way that you have to admit is a tad corny, but they're still
Just name
epic,
what you want.
and I love them. So this is the Friendly Arm, and it's an inn in the same way that Hogwarts is a school. This is a fucking castle fortress. Now, I'm going to quick save, and I'm going to use a little bit of foreknowledge to say that I
You
need...
spoke at me?
Okay. No, you spoke at me. I have no time for chattering with you. I'm cooking the flaming dinner. Smells good. What you cooking? It's whatever we caught lately, Stu. Same as all us. Well, splendid work. Keep it up. As if you'd know the difference. And we are going to rest. I'm using a little bit of foreknowledge here to know that we need to be at full health for something that's coming up.
I care not.
But now, since I know that
This way.
things are coming,
Stop! Cut!
I could do no other.
we're going to
Of course.
arrange things a little bit.
What need ye dead? Go
And I'm
suck
going
your
to have Monteron handle the conversation.
My friend.
Hi, friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Arm? Nothing and this guy looks a little bit shady and somewhat suspicious. So, also Monteron is doing the talking, so from his perspective, everyone looks shady and suspicious. So we're just going to try to bullshit him. Just Road 1 travelers looking for a place to rest. I see, I see. Pardon my being too forward, but you've the bearing of someone I'm looking for. About your height, they were. Same style of dress or thereabouts. I dare say you seem to be the spitting image of them. Might you have traveled from Candlekeep by any chance? Yes, I may have visited there on occasion. What of it? Nothing really, I'm just looking for someone from that region. Would your name be Toby by any chance? No, never heard that name before in my life. Sorry. Really? I would beg to differ. You fit the description, so I think it's safe to assume that you are the one I seek. Don't move, I have something for you. No, my name is Monteron. You idiot.
What you want?
Kill him?
I'm gone.
Something troubling you?
You cast your spell?
Something you need. I wouldn't
Toby,
dream of
back
choosing.
off a little. Actually, Toby. And what do you know? He's dead already.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
That fight went a lot faster than it usually does. Usually that guy manages to hit my entire party with one of his confusion spells and has everyone out of my control and walking all over, and I'm fighting him with just my main character. Not in this case, though, and I'm certainly not complaining about that. That was a nice and quick fight. Sure, I'm glad about that. Anyhow, Imoen wants to chat. Here we are, traveling the good road. Some grand adventure we're having, huh? Not exactly what we used to daydream about, but still kinda exciting, I guess. I'd rather be out here, going places and doing things, than be stuck in Candlekeep, cleaning out stables and turning down beds. Yeah, it has been interesting to say the least. Not quite what I had in mind, but it's not like I really had a choice in how I left either. That's we, remember? And yeah, suppose we don't have much of a choice at that. Still, we can do a lot of good, I think. Wonder if they'll make tales of our adventures. Just think, one day, folks will be in the common room of some inn, maybe even the Candlekeep Inn, and ask Gabar to tell them a tale of Imoen the Quick and her trusty sidekick Toby. Wait, sidekick? I'm pretty sure you'd be the sidekick, if that were the case. Okay, we'll be partners, I suppose. What do you think? Imoen the Quick sounds good to you? Quick with the blade and wit? All the best heroes and heroines have handles. Maybe Imoen the Terrible. Nah, too dark. Imoen the Bold? Imoen the Sly? Imoen the Magnificent? Hey, sounds pretty good. How about Imoen the doesn't know how to come up with nicknames? Shush you, I'm thinking. Where was I? I still kind of like Imoen the Quick. Wonder if it's taken already.
Yes?
This guy has some loot I'd like to grab. Let's see. A bit of gold, some spells, a staff, and whatever that scroll is. Can't pick it up right now because our inventory is full. Imoen, you hold on to the scrolls for me, please. And Montaran and Zar, I am giving all of your things to Imoen and Toby, because you're not going to be staying in the party forever. Spoilers. But you ain't. I'm also going to need to pick up some new weapons. Toby is going to need a couple more long swords, because one of his has broken. One of those Iron Crisis things. Weapons have a tendency to go breaky McBreak. But now we have this bounty notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent that a bounty has been placed on the head of Toby, the foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 200 coins of gold. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. I wonder if we could fake our own death and turn it in and get the 200 gold. We could certainly do with some extra cash right now. We don't exactly have a lot of it, with only 200 gold. I mean, I know 212 gold probably seems like a lot, at least at this stage in this sort of game, but as someone who has actually played Dungeons and Dragons and managed to go through like 400 gold in a single session of shopping, let me tell you that 200 gold is basically nothing. Especially in Baldur's Gate as I have it modded right now. Especially then.
You're a queer fellow.
Wow, Tarnish's spellbook is pretty neat. I think I can learn some of this stuff. Look, here's something. Hey, think I can turn you into a frog? Hold on, let me try. Manos Potentis Pa! Hold on, Imoen. You're no wizard. You shouldn't be fooling around with that. I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself. Liz, the other two are just kind of mean, and Imoen is Toby's best friend, basically the closest thing he has to a sister. So, we're not going to be a dick to her. In fact, she's going to be the member of the current party that we like the most. So, yeah. Don't worry about me. I was only kidding. Those spells or whatever, the things at the back, they look kind of important. I won't mess with those. But these little things in the front, bet you even I could learn some of them. I'm gonna try anyways. Yeah, I suppose it'll be alright. Just be careful, okay? Hey, I told you, don't worry about me. I'm no dummy. I know what I'm doing. I'll be slinging spells in no time. Haha. Just make sure you only sling the ones that you know, and I'll be good with that. Now, I'll quick save real quick. And then we can head on into the inn, where we get an autosave. That was kind of a waste.
To the task at hand. Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
I can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. My uncle's in Baldur's Gate and I can't get there to see him. Why are the roads cut off? Where you been these past few months? The roads are crawling with brigands and bandits after every scrap of iron you got on you. Surely you must have fled some on your trip here. As you came by the West Road, that is. Why is the West Road still open? If there's ever a book shortage, that road to Candlekeep will be the most dangerous of them all, I assure you. These folks are after metals, so they're sticking mainly to the larger trade routes between Baldur's Gate and Alm. And guess what? This here inn is smack dab in the middle of it all. Okay. Well, I'm going to have Montaron and Czar wait around, I think.
What you want?
Toby and Imoen, they're the ones actually relevant to this and can go off and meet with Jaheira and Khalid. Ow. So let us say hello to Jaheira and get ourselves two of my favorite party members in the game. Hey there, Jaheira.
Must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit.
Greetings. You look familiar, though it's not your looks. I'm not sure what I expected, but I believe you are Gorian's child. I am Jaheira. This is Khalid. Good to know you. We are old friends of your adopted father. He is not with you? I must assume the worst. You would not permit his only child to wander without his accompaniment. If he has passed, we share your loss. Gorian often said that he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians, if we should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of your companions should be your own. We could travel with you until you get settled, help you find your lot in life. Our journal has been updated. I'll have to check that out in a second. It would be a fitting last service to Gorian, though we should first go to Nashkel. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumors of strange things happening at the mines. No doubt you've heard of the iron shortage? You'd do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We're to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gaskill. Isn't it great, Toby? We made it through the forest full of Gibberlings and wolves, and now we are meeting real adventurers. Things are looking up. Hey, Auntie Jaheira, I am Imoen, a friend of Toby's. Actually more like a guardian than a friend, you know? Looking after him and all that. Oh my god. Imoen, you really need to work on your skills with conversations. This is just cringe-worthy. Adventurers generally do not call each other Auntie, Imoen, but enough distractions. Gorian had mentioned you in his correspondence, praising your fast friendships with his ward. You are welcome to come along. Yes, your company would be quite welcome, Jaheira. And I am glad to have people along I can actually trust. Nodding to the two figures in the middle of the room. I'm afraid I'm currently traveling with those two, and to call them untrustworthy is really putting it lightly. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as you're ready, though it should be soon. Yeah, Uncle Khalid and Auntie Jaheira are coming with us. It's going to be a great adventure after all. Sigh. Yes, indeed. Just sighing in exasperation. at the fact that what she told Imoen about don't call us auntie and uncle just seemed to go in one ear and out the other. That's just great.
Yes, I wouldn't dream of refusing you.
Everyone can just sort of assemble here now. Okay. Actually, over here is better. Everyone can just kind of stand around over there.
Yep.
Can I...
I care not.
Not quite sure how I do this, but if possible, I would like to rearrange the formation of the party so my melee characters are at front and the ranged people, aka Czar and Imoen, are at the back. That would be very nice, but I'm not quite sure how to do it right now. But anyways, this, I think, is where I am going to end this episode. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you have been watching Baldur's Gate, Toby's Tale. If you've enjoyed this, then please leave a like. Comment down below if you have any tips or suggestions for me to play this game and not suck at it, because I'm not all that experienced with Baldur's Gate. And subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.